Hey, what's up? This is Ross, and I'm sorry for my absence from the group. I took a hiatus, but now I'm back with another review, and today we're going to be doing Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy is the 10th film of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it is actually the third film after the Avengers. Okay, so this may contain a few spoilers, and we'll give you a few rundown gist of what the movie's about, and then I'm gonna tell you about what my opinion is of the movie itself, and that's what we'll be running through on this video. Okay. Guardians of the Galaxy, alright. Well, the movie starts, okay, right centered pretty much on Star-Lord, named Jason Peter Quill, who is played by the wonderfully animated Chris Pratt. And the one thing that I think this story I will give this movie credit about, is that it feels more laid out than the other movies. And it feels more like a comic book than the other films. I mean, I think personally, this one is more fleshed out as a comic book movie. There is no ifs, ands, and doubts about this, but it's definitely a comic movie. There is no grounding on Earth or anything like that. It is all in space and on different planets and stuff. Okay. What we have here is Star-Lord, a.k.a. Jason Peter Quill, who has basically lost all of his family. Right, his mother dies, and then suddenly he is picked up by some members of the planet of Nova Prime, the bounty hunter, and this has an absolutely extraordinary cast. I mean, it's got Chris Pratt, it's got Zoe Saldana, it's got Jason Riley. It's got a whole bunch of people in here, and Karen Gillan from Doctor Who. Okay, so now let's get back to our Vin Diesel, who plays Groot. But the only thing he says in the movie is "I am Groot." John C. Reilly, excuse me. All right, and the movie after that point where he gets picked up is pretty much about. Starts out with Star-Lord being a bounty, kind of a bounty kind of treasure seeker, and an outlaw. He wants to capture the bounty on things that he finds. Alright, so suddenly he's out to find this orb that carries what is called in these movies, and most of these. Now, we've seen one before, and that was the cube in the Avengers movie. The glowing cube in the Avengers movie. And these are called the Infinity Stones, and they're the most prized possession in the universe. Now, if all 5 of them are put together, then they could threaten the universe. It could be the most explosive thing that could ever happen. It could destroy time and space itself. It could destroy everything. It could destroy all of creation. Alright? Everyone is after this thing. Everyone is after this thing. People on Nova Prime are after this thing. We got Rocket Raccoon, who's hilarious. I mean, he's hilarious. He's got, like, heavy weapons, and he's a talking raccoon. I mean, come on. He's hilarious. He's absolutely freaking hilarious. And we've got Gamora, who's played by Zoe Saldana, and who is like a bounty hunter with a bit of a heart. With an assassin, bounty hunter assassin with a bit of a heart. And we've got Drax the Destroyer, who's kind of like the Hulk of the team, who's pretty awesome. I mean, he's like a big old beast of a guy. And we got Groot, who just says basically, I am Groot throughout the whole dang movie. But he's the heart of the film. He's the heart of the film. But definitely the comic relief of the film, and the best and probably the funniest character out of the whole entire film is Jason Peter Quill, known as Star-Lord. Chris Pratt just absolutely kills it as him. And the movie, I shit you not, the movie is hilarious. It's got a searing soundtrack. The soundtrack has some great oldies in there. Some great oldies from the early 80s. And it's got some really, really, it's got some really cool effects and stuff. And, alright, back to the plot, okay. They're going up against another person, these group of people called the Guardians of the Galaxy, who basically don't start out that way. I mean, they absolutely hate each other. They're already at each other's throats trying to get this Infinity Stone. But anyways, their main goal, when they decide in the film, is to go after this man, this alien named Ronan the Destroyer. Ronan the Accuser. So Ronan the Accuser is basically wanting the Infinity Stone for himself, but he has to report to the all-infamous in the Marvel Universe, Thanos. Alright? Thanos wants the Infinity Stones for himself, but Ronan the Accuser is the one who's going to, if he gets them, is going to come in contact with them first. With this stone first. Now they find this stone, and they find out, the Guardians of the Galaxy find out that this stone is absolutely, incredibly destructive. They go to sell it. And the whole thing freaking blows up the entire place. It's just a massive explosion. And what happens is that the Guardians of the Galaxy decide to basically become the Guardians of the Galaxy. They decide to join forces, quit getting at each other's throats, and start to work as a team. That's where the movie kind of takes a shift into battle mode. And that's when you get these huge, massive, gargantuan space battles that you probably have, that you wouldn't even see only out of, like, maybe Star Wars or Battlestar Galactica or something like that. These battles are absolutely huge against Ronan the Accuser and his henchmen and all that other stuff. He's got a big old ship that's coming to Nova Prime and stuff. He's ready for battle. The Guardian of the Galaxies are Nova Prime's only damn hope. And that's what the movie, that is what's so cool about the movie, is that it doesn't have to take place on Earth. You get it. You get the fact that these people are, these guys, these unusual suspects are trying to save the galaxy. They're trying to save the galaxy, and they're trying to save everyone on Nova Prime. And they have to recover this stone at all costs. Okay, now this is going pretty overboard, so I'll cut this short. The movie is the second best movie I've seen this year, behind Captain America: The Winter Soldier. This movie is definitely the most unique out of the whole entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's an absolute hit. It goes to show you once again that Marvel Cinematic Universe knows what the hell it's doing. It's got its brain straight. It is the most successful movie company since Pixar. I give this about 4 out of 5 stars. Go see this damn movie. You're going to have fun with it. I guarantee you, it's not as good as The Winter Soldier, but it's damn good. It's a damn good movie. And those two are the best to come after the Avengers. I'll have to say that. Alright. Thank you very much for watching this review. And you have a good week.